A 3,000 piece rectangular jigsaw puzzle has 216 edge pieces. So we've got a rectangular puzzle, and around the outside, it looks like all the shaded area here around the outside is 216 pieces, which leaves you 3,000 minus 216 in the middle. Okay. The equation 48r plus 216 equals 3,000. So the middle is 3,000 minus 216, which means 48r represents or equals 3,000 minus 216. It's the amount that's in the middle of the puzzle, not on the edges. Okay. R is the number of rows. So there are rows, and I guess 48 pieces in each row with the exception of the pieces on the outside. So that'd be 50 in total, but that may not matter for the question. Let's look at the question. Which of the following is the best interpretation of 48R in this context? Well, we just figured that out. It's the number of pieces in the middle of the puzzle. So there are 48R inside pieces, D. The 48R is not the edge pieces. It's not the number of pieces in each row or their total pieces, none of those. The correct answer for 16 is D. 17. Which ordered pair xy is the solution to the system of inequalities? Y is less than negative 3x plus 1, so that probably looks something like that, where this is my y and this is my x-axis. And y is less than negative 1/2 x plus 1. So it's going to be a flatter negative slope that passes through that same intercept at plus 1. So y is going to be less than both of these, which means it's going to be the shaded area down here. So I probably want something that's a negative x value and as low a y value as possible. The way to solve these is to plug in the points given in the answer choices to see which one satisfies both inequalities. So if I'm going to go left negative x and up as little as possible, I'm probably going to start with negative 1 comma 1. That looks like it's probably the best prospect somewhere in here, right? Let's take a look and confirm. So minus 3 times negative 1 plus 1 equals plus 3 plus 1 is 4. Is that greater than the y value of 1? Yes, that checks on the first equation. Okay. Second equation is minus 1/2 times minus 1 plus 1. Well, that's going to equal minus 1/2 times minus 1 is plus 1/2. Plus 1 is going to be plus 3/2 on the right side. Is that greater than the y value of 1? Yes, 3/2 is greater than 1. Good guess. D is the correct answer for 17. Negative 1, 1 is in the solution set. It makes both inequalities true. Okay, number 18. The table shows the results of a poll that was used to determine support for a county proposal. So I've got two counties, county 1 and 2, 4 against, undecided on the other axes, and then I've got total columns and rows on each side. So if one person who responded to the poll is selected at random, so we want the probability of that person being in that group, whatever's defined, which of the following statements results in the greatest value? Okay, the probability that the person is undecided, given that the person is from county 1. So county 1, undecided is 95, and there are 1,600 people from county 1. So that's roughly 100 over 16. Or maybe about 6-7% thereabouts. Okay, the probability the person is undecided given that the person is from county 2. Well, that's 91, a similar number, but it's a lower denominator. So that's going to be more than the previous answer. It's going to be roughly about 8%. C, the probability that the person is from county 1 given that the person is undecided. Okay, C is different. The probability the person is from county 1, that is not county 2, given that the person is undecided. Well, in both counties, you're given that you're undecided, so total undecided is 186. the sum of that column of undecided. And given that the probability you're in county 1 is 95 over 186, it's going to be a little greater than 50%. This number is way higher than A or B. What's the probability that the person is from county 2, given that the person is undecided? Okay, for that, it would be the 91 figure, you're from county 2, divided by, and not county 1, so I divide by the sum of everybody undecided, 186 again, which puts this number a little bit less. 91 is less than 95. The denominator is the same, so it's a little less than 50%. That is not your greatest value. The correct answer is C. The probability the person is from county 1, given that the person is undecided, that's going to be 95 over 186. So when we have conditional probability problems, our denominator gets reduced. It's only the total undecided in this case for the given conditional probability answer in C. And then you look for the success rate as defined, and that's the number that's undecided in county 1, which is only 95. So the correct answer for 18 is C.